Find limits by simplification. Evaluate limit h approaches 0 for 4 plus h cube minus 64 over h. Now, if we substitute h equals to 0 in this expression, what do we get? We get 4 cube minus 64 over 0, which is 4 cube is 64, which is 0 over 0. So whenever on substitution you get 0 over 0, that means that direct substitution does not give you the limit. And in that case, what we also observe is, when we get 0 over 0, that means there is a common factor between numerator and denominator. So if we expand, we can simplify it to get rid of that factor and then find the limit. Okay, so what we will do is we'll simplify this expression. So let's do that. So we can write this as limit h approaches 0. 4 plus h whole cube can be written as 4 cube plus, so you remember the formula plus a plus b whole cube formula? A cube plus 3a square b, which is 3, a square is 4, b is h, plus 3ab square, a is 4, b square, plus h cube, okay, minus 64 over h. So we get limit of this function. Now this could be written as limit h approaches 0. Now we can simplify this. 4 cube is 64, so 64 minus 64 is 0. So we're left with these terms now, these three terms in the numerator, and they can be written as 4 square is 16, and 16 times 3 is 48. 48h plus 3 times 4 is 12, 12h square plus h cube over h. Now, this can be simplified. We can write this as limit h approaches 0. We can factor out h from the numerator. So we get 48 plus 12h plus h square. Now in this expression, we can cancel h, right? So we get limit h approaches 0. We get 48 plus 12h plus h square. Correct? Since this gets cancelled out, right? H divided by h is 1. At this stage, you can see we can substitute h as 0 and get our answer, right? And you remember the properties of limits? So properties of limits is, so we can open this up. We say limit h approaches 0 of 48 plus 12 times limit h approaches 0 of h plus limit h approaches 0 of h square. So when this is a constant 48, so we get 48 here. When h equals to 0, this becomes 0. 0 times anything is 0, and this also becomes 0, right? So our answer is 48. Correct? So that is how you have to do these kinds of problems. Remember, whenever you get 0 over 0, then we can always simplify it and then substitute the value for limit. I hope you get the concept. Thank you.